Hello guys, today I'm going to be showing you a quick guide on how to use thunderstore. First thing you want to notice is all of these. So, all these games are the games that thunderstore thing we're on can mod. Sorry for the pause. Give me a second. Alright, so also, first thing I want to mention, any games you do have that you want to mod, you can just favorite, so I'll be at the top, like me for example. Anyways, let's say you want to mod Bopple Battle. So, normally you wouldn't have a profile when you first start out. But if you press this, you can create one. Then you just put in the name. Then select profile. Sorry for that breathing. So, now, this is where the mods that you install come from. First thing you want to do is make sure this pin thing is downloaded, because you need that to use any of the mods. So you want to download that first off. And also, any mod you want to download, you can just press it, press download, and then you're done. There are two ways to download mods. Either go to the website, which is a lot easier. Go to the app, which I'm on, which is a lot easier, or go to the website and manually download and put in a file. I'm doing this one. So, just take any mods you want to download, like this for example. You just put it in, and yeah, you have the option to go to the mods, except this one, because this is necessary to keep. You can just disable them, and they won't. And then when you start the thing, you won't be on, and then you can just turn it back on. Another thing, some mods say depreciated. I don't know if that's the right way to say it, but yeah. Basically what that means is it's kind of outdated. It can still work. It does work. But sometimes it won't allow you to do multiplayer in certain aspects of the game or stop other mods. So try to avoid downloading the ones. It will just be like a red thing right next to the mod name. Anyways, start the game. You go over here. You see these? After you get the mods you want to go over to these. Vanilla and modded. Vanilla just starts up the normal game. Modded puts all the mods you downloaded and enabled, and then just puts it in the game. And it's that simple. However, though, you will need the actual games of the things you're modding, though. You can't just, for example, try to mod 20 minutes till dawn if you don't actually have the game. Otherwise, it just won't work. When you do have a game, though, sometimes instead of just bringing it to that, it might ask you where it is from. It will ask you if it's from Steam and then other places. If this does happen and you do have the game, just click the one that it says it's from. That the game you have is from, whether it's Steam or something else. And then finally, some of the other cool features. There's a share feature here. When you do that, basically, it will give you a code of your profile. If you share this to anyone, they can take that code and then import it, which I'm going to show you later, and then they will just have the exact profile, all the mods, everything, down to the exact version. Then finally, these buttons. These ones are pretty simple. Rename, which you can rename the profile, create a new profile, and import and update, which means you take the profile, you can either update it with a code or just completely replace it with the code. You do need a profile before you can actually mod, though. So make sure you press create new and then select profile when you just get into this and you don't have a profile. And make sure you see the blue, make sure the blue is on the profile. There are some other features like edit config and settings, but those ones are pretty complex and chances are you won't even use them. So if you want to get into that, I suggest you look up another video showing you how to do that. But I don't think you ever actually need to go into these. So really, that's it. Bye guys.